Yo, it's Joe, and welcome to another video. Today, we're checking out part 3 of the Money Number 9 Campaign 2. I had to think about it for a second. My fingers did some things. Before I get in there, I do want to give a quick thank you to the one and only Carmen Sandiego for leaving this very nice comment saying, "Woo, I'll have something nice to watch while I have lunch. Thanks for the reaction." Nah, thank you for the support. I appreciate all of you guys that leave comments. And yeah, like I said, I'm going to start doing this for you guys, but thank you for the support. Without further ado, let's get in there and let's see what we got, baby.
Mangy fur. All right, and then that's gonna end all those guys there. They're pushing there. All right, that ends the Knoll's turn. Ford, you're up.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. With my 30 feet of movement, can I wrap around the far side of the house
You can go.
and just get to cover of the corner?
30, that's exactly where you can get.
Now there is an individual over there that sucks, right?
Correct.
What am I missing? I just missed him do something. Hold on.
Individual over there that just gets to cover of the corner.
30, that's exactly where you can get.
Now there is an individual over there that sucks,
I
right?
don't know what Liam's doing, but okay.
It has a long bow and it's currently reaching back and it's pulling another arrow and getting it notched up.
I beg your forgiveness for trying some shit. I would like to cast
We're all trying some shit. It's okay.
Crown of Madness.
Crown of Madness.
Alrighty, so what's the save on that one?
It is wisdom saving throw, I believe. Let me double check. Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
No, that's an 8.
Great.
Pretty sure that does not
So
matter.
he becomes charmed, and a jagged crown of iron appears around his head.
That's pretty cool.
Madness glows in its eye.
Alright.
That's pretty cool.
Concentration, correct?
Yes, it is.
Leaving a concentration circle on you. Alrighty. So, all right. The disarmed target must use its action before moving each of its turns to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself you mentally choose.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I
So it
want...
has to be a melee attack.
Oh, melee. Fucking shit! I saw the bows. Damn the words in this book.
That's okay.
But he can, I can make him move towards something, right?
You can.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I'm gonna have him climb up on that roof and attack that other fucking knoll that's up on that son of a bitch.
Okay. Since it has to use its action before its movement, you watch as it kind of looks up at the top of the roof and leaps up, climbs, scampers up at the side, and gets right up into base to base with this guy, confusing the other knoll. Kind of looks down at it like it's about to help him, and it doesn't seem to notice there's any sort of threat there. But it can't make an attack this round.
That's fair. Can I use my bonus action to use my Mask of Many Faces to make myself look like a knoll? No, they're taller. They're too tall.
Well, they're medium. They're not
2 feet tall.
That's
right?
a
You can only
really
be
good
foot taller
idea.
or shorter.
It's getting close. You look like a small knoll.
I'd like to do it.
Okay.
But I want to look like a wolf. I want to look like a wereperson. That's right. You let Chappie live his dream. I support you, bro. See how happy he was?
You look like a small knoll.
I'd like to do it.
Smile. Huh? How can you say no to that?
Okay.
No.
Alrighty. So,
The runt.
all right, you are visible to a number of knolls in this courtyard.
Well,
You don't have any movement to back away from that edge, unfortunately.
I was hoping to just be like, because I can't see that far, like to be right here to hit the only guy that could see me on the ground there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right on the corner.
But you're right on the corner, but that's how you were able to kind of see him and send him this way.
Right.
You're
The guy on the roof can see me as well?
Yeah, but they can both see you. Just so you know.
Okay, fair.
The rest of them probably can't.
Okay.
But you transform yourself into what looks to be a knoll-like appearance.
Okay.
All right. Second your turn?
That is it.
Alrighty. In the back of the alleyway, you see one of the gnolls stands thicker, more angry, and more ornate than the rest of the pack. You see what looks to be heavy scale mail armor across the torso and a large helmet across its head. You look as what looks to be thick spines, about 1.5 to 2 feet long, are woven into the scales themselves off the shoulders, the back of the helmet, and the sides of the armor. They look
What the
natural, as opposed to metal, like almost like just long, bony spines that are put onto it both as an ornate adornment or possibly just a means of defense and to look scary. But it begins barking and steps forward, kind of giving motions to some of the other gnolls, and the ones that are on the cart continue pushing it as it steps forward
Oh no.
to there.
Should use it on that fucker.
It's going to go ahead and use.
I didn't see him.
Is that a Crown's Guard?
Oh no, he's like a grandmaster Noel.
No,
No,
the guy next to him.
Oh.
Alrighty. That's going to be.
So. There are a few.
It's going to use Incite Rampage.
Ooh, what does that mean?
Thank
So
you,
it looks
Sam.
over to the one that's right next to Bo. And goes. The one that's in the middle of the area with you hears that, grins, and then gets an extra attack against you
Oh.
with disadvantage. 17 and a 4. That defense is helping you out. So yeah, it goes to strike again, and as it comes out with its claw, it's putting its spear to the side. You manage to go
I
ahead
just
and
do a little duck.
it just misses you entirely. That's going to go ahead and end its turn at the moment. Then it goes to the guards on this end. So these guards are going to go ahead and begin to fan out.
Come on, let's go.
Rebel.
They're going to go ahead and find the corner next to you, Jester, and going to go ahead and take a shot at the knoll that's up on the roof next to the one that you have charmed.
Okay.
Ah, shit, it's going to miss. 5 plus 5. So that, it fires and just goes wide. You see it vanish into the rising cloud of embers and flame.
Damn.
That's going to end the guard's turn. They're getting around and preparing for our next round to shoot a
Pat him on
volley.
the shoulder and say, "Don't worry, nobody saw that."
They kind of glance over their shoulder and he's like, shh. Molly, you're up.
I'm going to take a run. Yeah, am I going to do this? Am I going to be this idiot? Yeah, let's be an idiot.
Let's do it.
I'm going to take a run to try and get cover at the other house. I'm going to try and run across the alleyway.
This way?
Yeah.
Dash.
Dash.
Okay. Trying to get a different angle on the area. Maybe hit some blind spots.
60 puts you about there.
Yeah.
But that's your round.
That's my round.
Okay. Cool. Alrighty. That ends Molly's turn. Jester, you're up.
Okie dokie. I am going to send my. Oh God. I'm gonna send my duplicate out, against the wall on this house.
Over here?
Yeah, like against that wall.
Okay.
She can go up to 30 feet.
So
Okay.
move one more.
Yeah.
Up to
And
the
I'm
body of
gonna
one of the
run. I
villagers.
can't reach, but I'm gonna run across.
To that space?
Yeah, like can I get and against the wall, like further in? Yeah, like there.
Okay, we'll put you there.
That's good.
Okay. That's your turn? You still have an action.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action to
You currently cannot see anything for it to attack. You need to be able to see a target for it to attack something.
Oh,
So you have to be either further out.
can I?
You can do this
Around
party
the corner?
movement as you run across, make it move and attack, and then continue back. So
Yeah,
we'll-
as
we'll
I'm
call it.
running, can I use my a spiritual weapon?
Yes.
And
you move it 20 feet?
Is it? I think it's 30 feet. Let's see. 20 feet. You're right. I'm sorry. 20 feet.
All right. Which direction?
Towards the giant guy.
All right.
Okay.
And hit him!
All right. Make the roll.
Hit him
Smack
with
it.
the rock! 15.
15. Unfortunately, does not hit.
Oh.
Woo!
Okay.
It just misses. You watch as the shield comes up and just deflects the large, glowing mace of a lollipop. And then you continue the rest of your movement to kind of
Yeah.
dart behind the building. So at this point, you've all pretty much shown your cards that you're here and as part of this fight. You
For
are the
my-
only one who's up in the air.
For my action, so can I still see my duplicate around the corner right there?
Correct.
So she's gonna cast.
Well, you would be able to as you're running. So.
Okay. So she is going to use the cantrip, Sacred Flame,
Alrighty, against.
against the same big guy.
What the heck is Sacred
Alright,
Flame?
so these
Just
would be
light
things you've done
something
right
up?
Before you ran across, we'll
Yes, basically yes. That's
All
what
right,
I
so
did.
Sacred Flame.
Technically, I did this before I moved.
So letting you know, usually you have to do that as part of your
Technically.
movement.
I did this
that, but-
before, technically.
All right, so dexterity saving throw. That is a 12.
Oh, good. He has to be 13.
All right,
So it hits him.
So it takes 1d8 points of radiant damage.
Yes, it does.
Hurt somebody.
4.
So after the shield deflects the lollipop, the flash of radiant energy just burns across the armor and the torso. Instinctually, it puts the shield up to try and deflect the blow from the eyes, and
Nice.
looks out and doesn't see where it came from, but singed a little. All right, then it's Jester's turn. Caleb and Not, you're up.
Yeah, okay, I will move along the table over here to this spot.
That's
and
one method
I
to
think I
like
have a
reach.
clear view of the big knoll, correct? From
The
there?
big one, you do.
Yeah, through. Okay, so I mutter a few arcane words under my breath, and a circle of flame spins around my hand, and 3 beams of fire shoot out towards
Okay.
this big guy.
Alrighty.
I cast Scorching Ray.
That
and
sounds
each
like
one
an
is a
awesome
separate
attack.
each
Correct.
Of the
So
3.
make the 3 strikes.
Yeah, so first one gets a 16.
Okay.
16 hits.
Nice.
Second one is also a 16, and
Both
the
hit.
third one is a 17. So
All 3 hit. Let's go.
66 on him.
66.
Yeah, all- because they all hit. So that's 4 and 6. Okay, yeah,
That's
that's.
your-
I like how he's still doing this in his
9.
accent.
It's the 6.
No, your D20. Which one was it?
This one.
That's the grog one.
Oh, thank you. 9. Oh, that's 12, and then you've got this 15, and also that is total of 19 fire damage on
19
him.
points of fire damage.
Holy
So as the
shit.
3 beams arc out and blast. You see as the large knoll kind of it seems to be like a pack lord or a leader of some kind sees this coming, tries to put the shield up, but all 3 blast into its armor. You watch as flames just burn out of it suddenly as it withdraws and takes a step back. It just looks angry. It looks hurt a little bit. But that's angry.
Man, he's great at it, but it
Movement,
is
which I
funny.
would like to use to move back to where I was and to try to not hyperventilate against the back of this building.
Okay.
Fair enough.
So dead center of yeah. Okay, good.
All right. Good to know.
I like that you're facing the wall, so it looks like you're like
Not. Yep.
like head against the wall.
No, I'm like this. I'm doing this.
Not. You're up.
All right, I'm gonna. Not's gonna poke her head into the window where Bo is inside. Bo is within a few feet of a baddie, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to shoot the baddie next to Bo.
Go for it.
All right.
Super busy.
Plus something. What is it? Plus. What is it? Plus.
What happened?
15.
15? Just, oh no, for regular no, that hits.
Oh,
It just hits.
Let's go.
Okay. Regular knoll.
Regular no.
Oh yeah.
What the hell?
That's all I heard.
Okay, so 9 points. That's including sneak attack damage. 9 points of damage, plus Fury of the Small.
Of the
11
small.
points of damage.
Well, it's your level, right? You went up a level,
Oh.
so technically.
That's 10 points of damage. Wait, what
No.
did I say?
It was 11, now it's 12.
12. Thank you.
So 12 points of damage. So as this knoll's in the process of slamming through the front doorway, you can watch the doorway has been like kind of bashed inward a little bit on each side, and Bo is just in the process of dodging and weaving and getting out of the way. You find one opening and fire your crossbow bolt. It goes through the window, through the doorway, bisecting the 2 different rooms, and straight into the kind of under the clavicle near the heart section of it. As it pierces in, and it coughs up a bunch of blood onto the front of its hide
dead.
armor. It's not dead, but it's pretty hurt. It's just, it had, yeah, that was a
Okay.
pretty nasty blow. And you can still
Movement I will use to climb up into the second floor window.
move. Alrighty.
That's not me.
I'm turning.
One next to your right.
There
Yes,
we go.
there you go.
Alrighty. So go ahead and make an athletics check just to go ahead and.
That was good, but it's disadvantage.
Yep.
That's better. Okay, athletics. Oh, no, it's just a straight 10.
10 is exactly what you needed. That was your DC to get up onto the second floor. So as you come up into the second floor, you immediately climb and leap up through the window into a chamber that is just filled with roaring flames. And you immediately kind of like trying to avert your gaze. The heat's just pressing into you, and you can see there's a table that's on fire. You can see most of the roof has just been burned away, and there's beams that have fallen. And you're like, this was a bad
Damn.
idea. This was a bad idea.
Just say, this is fine.
Perfect.
Can I use my dash? Was that all my movement? Is that
No, that was your movement to get up there, and you could use a bonus action if you'd like to.
okay? I'll use a bonus action to get. Is towards the window less fiery?
It's still burning, but you're gonna have to leap over the flames to get there. So make a
Sure.
All right. I'll say make an acrobatics check to try and like leap over parts of broken.
Oh no, come on.
No, it was 2 3s.
So you
that's a
make it.
3.
You make it across. You
Okay.
leap onto the first beam and it breaks, and you're like, oh, that burns. And then
Aw.
again, the next one, oh, that burns too. And eventually you get over there, hot, your boots are on fire, and you're like having to pat them out real fast. You do.
Oh no.
Yep. Suffer 5 points of fire damage across
Damn.
the room.
Rough.
But you're in an area where it seems it's just embers, and most of the flame is catching behind you for the moment. You get the sense it might begin to spread in the next minute or so. But at this point, you're not immediately in the threat of flame, and you have a look down in the entirety of the courtyard here with a little bit of cover.
Great.
In fact, you're considered half cover up in here.
Half cover.
Half cover.
I'm done.
All right, that finishes.
Look at that. That's me in a window.
All right. At which point you can see the skeletal gnolls that are out there all at once kind of turn and begin shambling forward. There's one this way. It begins to run up and then take a swing at your duplicitous form before striking out with no effect. This one spins and comes up into bow. And then there's one that emerges from
I can't actually see where. I just am gonna point out I've been doing it wrong because I was thinking of my
won't be able to see it
duplicate
from
as like Trinket was,
You're over
which had like movement the same as me,
Yeah.
and it is a bonus action to move my duplicate, which I did not realize.
Ah.
So
Oh.
So
Well.
I'm gonna stop doing that.
I'm gonna stop doing that. That's okay. We learn with the new abilities.
Yeah,
to do
I
it.
just
Okay.
looked it up.
Good on you, Laura.
That's
Good
fine.
on you.
That's all good.
Okay.
So your duplicate is.
You know, in the comments, I've heard a lot about Laura being really bad at, not bad at, but bad with having a habit of metagaming. I don't really see it too much, at least yet, that I've seen. She seems to be doing pretty well, or at least in moments like these when she catches that she's doing something. I know this isn't necessarily metagaming, but I'm saying in situations where she knows, oh man, I shouldn't be doing that, she kind of will say like, oh, I've been doing this wrong, and she'll try to do better, which I like that. That's admirable. So, just throwing that out there.
Somehow less useful than Trinket? Is that what you're saying?
Trinket is the best, okay? Yeah, I gotta stop.
She doesn't give a shit about that bear.
All right. So.
That's a lie.
Out of the doorway
Trinket is the best boy ever. Don't you ever forget it.
here, another one of them bursts through and runs to the back, and then sees the direction where Jester is in the process
Oh,
of
that's
dancing
me.
over the
That's
side,
real me.
and then uses its action to just charge up into combat with you. It can't actually make an attack this turn, but it's just right up to you. It's like gaping, vacuous skull, open sockets, trying to bear down on you. That's going to end. There
Well
is
then.
the one that's striking at you, Bo.
Yeah.
There's one on the roof still too. Well, that's not one of the skeleton ones. That's going to be with disadvantage. 17 to hit.
17 hits.
17 hit. It bites out towards you with its kind of broken, toothy jaws, and you suffer 6 points of piercing damage as the jaws clamp down on your forearm. You're like, oh god! And it's like pushing now through, trying to find a space next to the larger knoll, and they're both just currently blocking the doorway.
Just both trying to get
I'm kind
in.
of doing like the animal control thing and being like, no, back.
Which, by the way, top of the round, Bo, your go.
My go. Okay, hang on, let me put these hit points in. Bing, bing, bing.
D&D Beyond.
Bing, bing.
Bing, bing, bing.
Apply changes.
Meow, meow,
Meow, meow. Okay.
Oh, this
Meow,
makes
meow.
my duplicate way less fun if I can't move her.
Well, how often you got bonus actions all the time?
Yeah, but that's my spiritual weapon.
Well, check. She may move. If you move away from her like 30 feet, she might just come with you.
120 feet.
Oh shit. You can leave her out in the open and then.
Yeah, at least she's directing fire.
Yeah.
Jig, definitely.
Do a jig.
Okay, I am going to. Okay, I'm gonna try and do something creative. I'm gonna take the arrow that not just fired into the guy's chest. I'm gonna grab it, kind of rip it out with my offhand, and spin around and stab him back in the blade.
Ooh,
All right. So
I
go
like
ahead
that.
and
I
roll for
like
your
that.
first- your main attack.
I'll need that one back.
God, bless it. That's not good. That's a 10.
10. You pull it out, and there's like a horrible pain to yelp as you yank it out. As you spin around and attempt to slam it to its back, its giant thignal arm slams into the door frame and blocks your ability to pass forward. You actually kind of get caught over its arm and have to withdraw.
Okay, and then I'm gonna take my other offhand attack, the one that just bit down on me. I'm just gonna like rip from it and then just elbow crack it right in the nose.
The one that just bit you? All right, go for it.
Damn it. It's 11.
11 doesn't hit. Unfortunately, a lot of whiffing on both sides when it comes around Bo, but as you attempt to strike out an elbow, it does strike its skull, and it watches this jaw kind of unhinges and then snaps back into place.
Ooh.
Shit, that was my bonus action, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Damn, we're in tight spot.
I can't use a key point, can I?
I mean, you can, as a bonus, use a key point to do 2 as your bonus if you have it. To do flurry of blows. If you
I was wanting to do a key point to do patient defense again, but.
Oh no, you used your bonus action. Yeah, sorry. You want to move, or you can stay where you are?
Yeah, can I back up into the house and close the door?
The door frame is pretty banged up. You can try. You can certainly try.
Sure.
All right. So taking a step back. Well, they both have, or the one has spears, so you're still in its melee range. As you try and close the door, they'll both get attacks opportunity on you if you do that.
I'll stay.
Okay, so you stay there kind of holding their position. All right, that ends Bo's turn. The Knolls go. So, before we do anything, the one that is right next to the guy on the wall, what do you want it to do?
Melee. So if he has a weapon or anything, hit him, and if not, just knock him the fuck off the roof.
Yep. I like that idea. Hitting things is always fun.
All right, so the spear attack, it's going to go ahead and as it climbs up to the top, and lushes out with its arm. Go ahead and make attack roll for me.
Oh, okay.
I'll let you do it first.
Plus anything?
It is plus 5.
Oh, that's a 20.
Sorry, plus 4.
That's 19.
19 definitely hits. All right, so go ahead and roll 1d6 damage plus 2.
6 plus 2.
Those with 2 hands technically, so it would be 1d8. Sorry.
Yeah, thank you. That's much better. Oh God. 9. 9.
9.
Okay, all right. We'll take it.
What have I wrought?
Great. So with that, it jams the spear with both hands into its friend, and then Noel kind of yelps and grabs it and pulls it out and looks at it confused and angry, trying to figure out what exactly happened. As it does so, it's going to attempt to shove it off the wall that just hit it.
Maybe I should have shoved.
Sorry, that was cocked. All right, make a roll for the athletics check of the other Noel.
Adding my modifier or its?
Its modifier.
16 plus.
16 plus 2. That beats. It beat it. It rolled a 17. So
Nice.
after it gets stabbed at it looks back at the knoll that you took control and just like Sparta kicks it off of the edge of the roof, and then slides and tumbles down, landing onto the ground prone right next to Molly. It does suffer.
Love that.
1 point of falling damage.
Molly's probably like,
Yeah.
oh shit.
It's like,
Probably felt like
Molly
right
watches
there.
tumble,
He's like,
hits the dirt next to you, and it's like he watches this kind of mystical crown of weird iron horns are kind of floating above its head.
Is this?
All right, that takes up his turn. With this guy's going to go ahead and move forward and advance. Let's see. Roll off to the side. Oh, this is unfortunate for Bo partially. This one's going to go ahead.
Dang,
and
bro,
This
you-
one actually can see.
you can't catch a
He's
break,
gonna go ahead
huh?
and take a fire, and this one's going to take a shot at Nod as well, actually. So one attack against you, Bo. Longbow strike from that knoll there. That's going to be 7 plus 4. 11 misses. It actually hits the wall, embeds itself into the side of the door frame. The 2 attacking you, Not. You do have partial cover on these guys, so half cover will give you plus 2 bonus to AC.
Oh, great.
So the first one is going to be it's going to be a 20.
Hits.
Alrighty. The second one is a no, it's a natural 2. All right. So the one that does hit you, you suffer 9 points of piercing damage. Yeah. All
right, at least we got the natural 2 on that.
Suddenly arcs upward and hits you like right in the side of the jaw and carves through part of your neck that way before it exits the other side. And so you have this big gash wound in the side. Doesn't quite hit the jugular, thankfully, but it is pretty messy as you're starting to bleed down the side
Isn't
of
she
your neck.
harder to hit because she's so little?
Yeah.
Oh.
But that one had some decent aim. All right. That one lost that one. All right. These guys here continue to push forward that way. and they're going to use their other action to push forward. This guy's going to go ahead and throw another body up onto this as the other ones push. They don't get quite as far because one of them stopped pushing, but they're getting to the edge of the map. The one that's snarling there is kind of watching them vanish behind. This guy around the edge is going to, let's see. Actually, seeing you yelp up in the window is going to go ahead and take a shot at you. Sure. Bo's currently being
Oh,
to them,
man.
up in the flames right now. That is going to be a 15, which I do not believe hits.
No.
This one does actually
Thank goodness,
strike
all
the
right.
ember wood on the outside and breaks through, but it only comes partially out and is actually embedded, missing you by like an inch as you kind of... Alrighty. That finishes the Knoll's turn, I believe. Oh, this guy's going to turn and take a swing at Bo. With the spear, 2 hands. That is 16.
Miss.
60 misses.
Man.
Swings out, and you actually catch the spear off to the side, and you're now but in like a strength tug of war with its own weapon as it's.
My stick. Mine. Drop it. Drop it. Drop it. Drop.
And,
Do you want to play or not?
all right, ending their go. That goes to Ford's turn.
Crown of Madness, piece of shit. Can I go ahead and send, using my action to maintain it, can I send that stupid ass back up the roof?
Well, here, let me double check something with him.
Yeah, the damage may have
Knocked him
Broken
down.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Well, I don't know if that's the case. More that.
Movement, he's on his back. That's half movement, just get up.
Yeah,
Well, it's not just that. It already moved on its turn. It takes its turn. You just have to spend your action to maintain the spell, so
Right.
it won't do anything on your turn.
Okay.
So either you just continue to maintain the spell, and the next turn it's still under your control, or you do whatever you want to in the next turn.
Or
after
you
the
could
spell.
drop it because he's prone, and Molly will get like super advantage on hitting him.
Super advantage. I
Yeah,
don't know what the crown is.
fuck it. I'll drop it, and I'll run. I'll come into the street down the way, 30 feet. But I look like a doll. And will.
Concentration's gone.
That's right. See you later.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's
But
my
I still look like a knoll. Thank God.
You do, yes.
And that will be my turn.
Alrighty. Are you holding your action to do anything?
Oh no, I guess because I dropped it, I have it.
Yeah, you have your action because you didn't maintain the spell.
With my action, I'm gonna cast Hexblade's Curse
Ooh.
on that big son of a bitch in
This
the middle.
guy?
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
I believe it's a bonus action to do that, isn't it?
it is.
Yeah, so you still
Still
have
have
your
an
action.
action. You could even probably make it to get in his face.
Is that it?
Alrighty.
And with my action, I will Eldritch Blast from where I am.
Go for it.
Thank
Make your
you.
tackle.
Skadoosh. That's a 15 plus 6, 21.
That hits.
Yeah, buddy.
1d10 plus 4, 8 plus 4, 12 plus. It adds something. Bonus to the damage roll. Sorry, I should have looked this beforehand. 14. 14 points of
14
damage.
points of damage. So as you
Damn,
rush up,
nice.
you watch as this kind of squatter knoll saunters out in the middle, points to the seeming leader of this cluster, and as it does, you watch as the soot and ash on the ground begins to affix itself around the inside of its armor, holding it in place, it seems, for the moment. And with the other hand, holding the suddenly appearing barnacle-studded blade, you unleash this blast of eldritch energy that slams into the center of the armor. You watch as energy kind of courses through all the crevices between the scales that are overlapping.
Ooh, that's gonna
As it
be cool
fades, you
animated.
watch as this bit of steam and blood kind of out of its mouth, and it turns right to you, its head turning. And spits a cluster.
Oh shit.
We'll get to that. That's your turn? Okay, it's his turn now.
Oh.
Now
Oh boy, Travi's in trouble.
and goes running. Well, that stays there.
Oh man.
Up towards you. You watch as previously it just kind of had this large pole on its back. It pulls it and brings it loose as you see a large two-handed glaive come swooping, which does not actually have to get. It can get to there and still hit you because of its reach. So as it runs forward, it brings it down. It's going to multi-attack you twice with it.
Oh, no,
It's
no.
going to be a 21 to hit
Hit.
and a 17 to hit.
Both hit.
Both hit. All
Oh
right.
boy.
So
That's
this-
okay. I got the armor. It deals damage when you hit me.
That is 8 points of slashing damage on the first hit. Wham! As the large pole arm with the axe-like hooked blade at the end of it. You can see the same spines that are in its armor are kind of affixed to the edge of it. As it
I know I've asked this before, but what's the difference between piercing and slashing? Does one do? I understand that maybe piercing will be able to get through armor. I would think, right? And then wouldn't slashing, because you have the armor, not do as much damage? But I guess no, because it would get through the armor. Would that cause like some sort of like bleed or something? I know I've asked this before, but I forget. Anyways, let me know. Probably a dumb question, but I'm gonna ask it anyways because I want to understand.
slams down towards you. The armor bursts this cold energy back. How much damage does he take?
So I got 10 temporary hit points at a second level, so he takes 8 points cold damage.
Okay.
Second strike. He rolled a 1. That is going to be 4 points of slashing damage with the second strike.
So he'll take 2 points of cold damage, and I'll take the other 2 points.
Nice.
Oh.
And
You have
with
so
that,
many fun gadgets.
I know.
oh, and he does get back his insight rampage. At which point he's going to go ahead and glance over towards the knoll that is.
The grassy knoll?
The grassy knoll. Yes, thank you, Sam.
But I appreciated it. As always,
Yeah,
puns are
only
always
one that
welcome.
can currently see that's in melee range at the moment, because the wall's there. It's going to be the one next to Bo.
Come on, bro. Give her a minute.
Sincerely. So after it strikes you twice with the glaive, you watch as bits of ice shards kind of spray off with each blow, kind of now affixing to the ash and the energy that's kind of instilled its armor after you blasted it. It looks over to the one right in front of Bo and goes, and it kind of glances over its shoulder and with renewed strength pulls the spear free from your grasp and goes for another strike against you as a reaction.
Bad dog.
That is going to be a 19 to hit.
How much?
19.
That one hits.
How many are engaged with you right now?
2.
3, 2.
She's
Two right
so
now.
wanted.
That's going to be
9.
7 points of piercing damage.
Ooh.
My friend.
Alrighty, that's going to end his turn, and the guards back here are going to come forward.
Come on, let's go this way. We should probably do something in this fight.
They're both going to fire at the one on the rooftop there.
Hey!
That is.
And a miss.
The first one's a miss. The second one is a 16 that hits.
Nice. Okay.
So that will be.
Guy?
And it's an 8 plus 2, so it's 10 points of damage.
Damn.
Which, based on the Crown of Madness damage you took earlier from the spear, is enough to finish it off. So you watch as
Yeah. Okay, we got
he
one
draws
down. One
the arrow
down.
and pulls it back, looking down at you as you're kind of down in the square. And then one of the guards pulls its crossbow and it stumbles back and falls
Not a total waste.
dead on the ground there.
Okay. Here we go.
Alrighty. That ends that one. The other guard over there. They're going to go ahead and move up to the side and step out now that it seems to be opening. And it's going to fire towards the skeletal knoll that is currently in the process of harassing the image. That, as far as they're concerned, is just Jester. It's going to be 15. Yeah, that hits.
I'm
Without
so
issue.
not used to melee combat. This is so.
Yeah, right?
Get up in that.
I don't want to get up
Get
in
a
it.
whole bunch of
So,
stank right in your face.
With that, pulls out the heavy crossbow and fires and does 11 points of damage, which is enough to shatter this skeletal knoll witherling. It just falls to the ground and breaks into a scattered pile of bone bits and dried knoll flesh. That ends the guard's turn. Molly, you're up.
Okay.
I'm going to stab this thing that just fell right in front of me. I'm just gonna stab
Go
it.
for it.
You have a
It is prone, so you have I believe you have advantage against it. Yep. With each attack.
So, question about Rite of the Dawn. Do I add one? Is it just a +3, or is it just my wisdom, or is it also a?
Well, the wisdom bonus is against undead creatures currently.
Okay, and this is not an undead creature. Is it?
It is not. This one isn't. There are undead creatures as part of the pack, but there are none there.
So
So it's just straight right damage.
it's a 1d4. It's just the extra
Correct.
1d4. Okay, just checking that's how that works. Okay, cool. So that's let's see if I hit.
I love your hair, Allison.
Thank you. 13.
13 unfortunately misses the first strike.
Ugh.
As you swing downward on the ground,
Come
it kind
on.
of scrambles about and pulls its shield up just in time. Tink! And your blade catches the edge and kind of embeds itself an inch into its
I hit
weird.
it with the other one.
You kind of use your one blade to push the shield off to the side as it's still burning and try and jam downward. Go for it.
Definitely hit.
Come on. Oh, thank God. 21.
21
Let's
hits.
go. Okay, all right.
Irritating.
Let's be a biggin. Let's be a biggin. Let's go. Let's get some
So
big
that's,
damage. Big damage.
That's
Big
5,
damage.
6, 7, 8, that's 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage.
Okay, all right.
Alrighty. So you manage to jam underneath and kind of hit it in the chest. It kind of shrieks with the pain and pushes the blade out of its body almost like a sheer flexing of its muscle. And it begins to try and get up off the ground. It's hurt, but it's still standing, or about to be standing at the moment. You can move if you'd like to.
Yeah, that's right, because I can break combat with it and it doesn't matter. Is that right? At this point, does it get an attack of opportunity?
It does get an attack of opportunity, but it has disadvantage.
Can I... I'm going to... There's no way I can circle around up onto the wall, is there?
Onto the wall?
Yeah, just get a little vantage on him.
You could.
I won't be able to hop on because I'm going to head that direction afterwards.
Okay.
All right. So yeah.
Yeah, you get up on the wall.
And that way, if he tries to run or do anything, I can futz with him.
Cool, that's fine. Molly, your turn is over. Jester, you're up.
Yay! I'm going to run away from this guy that's next to me. And like I'm gonna run out into the alley so I can see people.
This way? Okay, as you rush out, it takes a swing attack opportunity towards you. This is going to be with a club. It has this heavy wooden club in it. It makes a giant arc towards you as you speed away. Oh, that is 19 to hit.
Can I use a reaction on
You
that?
can, yeah.
I'm going to say, I am rubber, you are glue, and use hellish rebuke on him.
Okay, so,
In Infernal.
alrighty. Well, first, the club hits you, and you take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And as you turn around and you say that at him and unleash your hellish rebuke, he gets to make a Constitution saving throw, I believe it is, right?
Maybe. Hold on.
You have to hit save first.
Hold on, I've got to hit.
Apply
I'm applying
changes.
my changes to my health.
Yeah, now
Hold
X. Yeah, now close out of
This
that.
is so much.
Yep, Constitution saving. No, dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw.
Which it does not make. That is a 7. So it suffers 2d10 cold damage. So, how much did you deal?
Oh, 2d10. Okay.
2d10.
Let's go.
9.
We want another
This is becoming a thing.
9.
And shoulder again. There you go.
Alrighty, so
Oh, it was a total of 9. Got it.
as you dart away, you release your fury and anger, and you watch as suddenly this kind of blast of cold water and ice energy kind of bursts out of its body. The inside of its kind of somewhat cavernous rib cage is now filled with frost crystals, kind of jutting out and breaking parts of the ribs. It looks heavily damaged, but it's still standing.
Ooh, chilly.
Alrighty, so
Your action,
I
right?
know, and my bonus action.
yeah.
So for my bonus action, I'm going to send my lollipop towards the giant guy and try to hit him.
Alrighty.
At the same time, I'm going to cast. What am I going to cast? Radiant. No, guiding bolt.
Okay.
A lollipop
I'm
and
gonna
a
do
guiding
like a
bolt.
little
Let's
flourish,
go.
Like pink energy comes out.
All right, go make your spell attack.
Okay. Okay, spell attack. Ooh. Well, that's good. That was a 19 plus 5.
That hits. Go and roll damage.
Okay.
It's new dice, man.
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
touched them.
Let's get some big damage. Big damage.
You didn't touch these ones.
That's why they rolled so shit.
6, 8, 9 radiant.
9.
Okay.
We all did it.
It's getting ridiculous.
And then,
Yep.
We are losing subscribers in
so
Europe
that's a
right now.
radiant.
We
that's
just lost
radiant damage.
9.
And then the spiritual weapon.
Alrighty. Guiding bolt. Next attack against it has advantage.
Oh, good. So then the spiritual weapon would have advantage.
Yep.
Great. Oh, good. So that's 20.
That hits. Go and roll damage for the spiritual weapon as well.
Nice.
Let's go.
Where's my 8?
Ooh.
Plus 3 is 9.
9. 9.
Absurd, guys.
Liam.
This is absurd.
Liam's done.
Alrighty. Is that on your turn?
It's all your fault,
I'm gonna use
Liam.
the rest of my movement to run over and try to get behind this wall.
We're from over there. That's 20. You have 10 more feet, so you can get like there.
That'll work. I was gonna go to the brick wall.
Oh, the brick wall. You'll get up onto it.
Yeah, sure. Why
So
not?
take it. It's considered rough terrain, so you technically can't get all the way on the other side. You like
Okay.
climb up onto it. All right. So that finishes your turn. As you finish blasting with the guiding bolt, at the same time as it slams and sparkles, you watch as the lollipop clubs down onto the back of its head. All right.
What a sound effect.
Caleb, not you're up.
Okay. I start moving back towards the same vantage point I had before, and I see Jester above me, and then I see a guy over there covered in ice, and I whip around, and the diamond comes up, and I go, and I was about to make it acid, but there's ice everywhere, so it's ice now. Chromatic orb off to the big guy in the middle
Right there.
of town square. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, that's it misses entirely.
It spins and hits the ground, and you watch as ice crawls up the side of the building. I will say, it does manage to put out part of the fire that is currently burning the thing. So
Nice.
You did
Nine.
good today.
But I missed it. What
Will
happened?
say, it does manage to put out part of the fire that is currently.
Oh, okay. That's what they were saying. Okay.
You did
Nine.
good today.
You made lemonade. Way to make some lemonade.
Alrighty.
You just got the participation
And then I
trophy.
use the rest of my movement to press my back against the wall and go, 9, 9, 9, 9.
So as you move out, where are you right now? You're
That's still behind the same
Right.
building. Yeah.
so you dart out.
No,
Fire.
I do it. Yes,
back.
that's what I do.
Alrighty, that ends your turn. Not.
Okay. Just a little perspective here. The gnolls pushing away the cart. How many are there, and what are they? Where?
There are currently what looks to be 3 that are gathered immediately around it in the process of pushing it, and they're getting momentum as it's going.
No obvious weak points on the cart or anything.
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Let's take a bonus action to do so.
Take out a wheel.
Oh, it's gonna take my bonus action to do so.
Yeah.
Then I will not look at the
Okay.
cart.
It'll move slower if we kill one.
I'm sure it will, but I don't know if I could kill one on one shot. So instead, I will, using my goblin feet claws, just kind of dig in, and I'm gonna go upside down so I can see into where Bo is, and shoot one of the ones next to her.
Okay. Okay.
So as you dig in and hang down,
Way to improv, Sam.
you watch as your hood and hair kind of hangs upside down. You pull the crossbow down, and you're watching the tension of the bolt is holding it in, thankfully. Otherwise, it would just fall from an upside down standpoint. And you fire. So you can go and make a strike. Technically, you have 2 that you're in view of here. They both have. They both have 3/4 cover because of the nearby door and the
One's
angle.
next to her?
Yeah.
Well, I gotta hit him.
So which one are you shooting? The skeletal one or the?
The one that I hit before.
Okay, so that one. Go for it.
Okay. That is 17.
17 would hit if it didn't have 3/4 cover, which gives a +5 bonus to AC.
Oh.
Unfortunately, it's just a large part of the door frame in the way, and there's bow in the way, and there's just a lot going on in that moment. So as you go and fire, it just zips past and slams into part of the now broken door that's coming off the hinges.
Cool. I'm gonna go pop back up to the top floor and use my bonus action to hide.
Alrighty, go ahead and make a stealth
Comedy
check.
martial arts film, not a.
Nope. 10.
10. Okay. So you get down low, but your hood and hair is not going to frizz and to the side. All right, that ends your turn, not. All right. This one is going to rush forward, pursuing Jester as it's been slammed, and that one's going to go ahead and attempt to continue to just wail on Bo.
Yep.
It's
Okay.
going to be a 15 against Bo.
Miss.
Misses. You're just like stuck out of the way as it tries to bite towards you, and like slam your elbow into its snout, knocking it out of the way. You're just holding off in this doorway. The one that runs up towards you is going to go ahead and attempt to hit you again with a club. That is going to be a 19 again. It's 2 19s in a row. That's D4, sorry. That is okay. That's 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
As the club hits you in the back of the head as you're just coming over the stair or the top of the
Yo, they are
wall, and you have to
getting
catch yourself
messed
from
up
tumbling
this
face
fight,
first into
man.
the dirt on the
This
other
is not
side.
a smooth
You've
fight.
managed to catch your footing on top of the wall, but it's now like up and it's in combat with both you and the guard from earlier. All right, that ends their turn. Top of the round. Bo, you're up.
Oh, okay. 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 I'm gonna just kind of taste a little bit of blood that's now in my mouth, get real fucking pissed off. I'm gonna
There you are.
do like a kind of Star Wars style flourish and just go crack down to the one who's the new guy.
Oh, the skeletal one? There's a skeletal one, or there's the one that's been fighting you this whole time?
Let's do the which one that looks like he has less damage.
The skeletal one hasn't been damaged yet, but it looks a little more fragile. The one that got shot by Knot earlier still has like the
Let's
big...
do the skeletal guy.
All right, go for it.
Okay.
Go the attack.
Come on. Come
Not
on.
good at all. The 14.
That hits.
Oh!
Oh.
my God,
It
God,
doesn't have
that's
as strong an
good.
armor class as the other ones, so...
Okay. 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. That one's already been damaged previously. As you bring the staff down with both hands, whack! You slam right through the center of its chest and clavicle, and you watch as the torso breaks and folds from the weight of the blow. The skull kind of tumbles off and hits the ground, and it just falls into a pile of bones and rags.
I'm going to use my bonus action with that momentum. I'm going to stick the staff in the ground and use that to lift myself up and do a two-footer kick
Yeah.
into the other guy.
Oh, that would be mean. I hope that lands because that would be cool to see.
Let's do flurry of blows.
All right, so this is your third key point?
Nope, this is my second.
All right, because you did the... No, because you did flurry earlier, didn't you?
I did,
did it
but
as an action.
I did it as an action and not a bonus action, and you said I didn't have to use a
that's
key
right.
point.
No, a flurry of blows, I thought.
I did
pulled one
patient
back.
defense.
Patient
I did
defense.
one flurry of blows.
Well, patient defense, you did the dodge action as an action, which didn't take any key points.
Right.
You spent one doing a flurry
I
of blows
spent
earlier.
one doing deflect,
Correct, and then one
and then
doing...
I did one to do flurry of blows.
Right, so this is your third one.
No.
Oh, you
this
haven't
is
done a
the
flurry of
second
blows
one.
before.
This is the first flurry of blows I'm doing.
I'm sorry, that was what I was asking.
Yeah.
My confusion. All right, cool, so go for it.
Okay. Shit, I don't remember what this was. What I rolled, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It was not good. 10.
10 against him? Nope.
Okay.
As you kick both feet forward, one hits and skims off the shoulder, the other?
The other is okay. 15.
The team just hits.
Nice.
So, go ahead and roll damage.
Put some sugar on him.
Okay.
Maybe
7.
he's allergic.
7 points of damage?
Yes.
Alrighty.
Is that going to be enough?
The damage that you had seen earlier and the blows from earlier, as you strike him with the other foot, you snap the side of his jaw, which breaks out. And as he kind of stumbles backward, you take the back of the staff and then crack up underneath the jaw.
That's pretty
snapping
cool.
the neck the rest of the way, and it kind of falls to the ground, no longer moving.
Yeah. One at a time.
Okay.
Still have your movement.
Okay. And now I'm going to look around. And now I'm going to step back into the house for just a minute.
Into the house? This is fine.
This is fine. It's not super. Just to so I'm not in
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
You have
yeah,
it. Just so I have cover.
Right,
just
so
so
we'll
I'm
put you-
not.
put you right there.
Right in the doorway.
Okay, good.
Picture you
Just
in
gonna
a
take
room
a
with
quick
like
timeout.
Quick time out.
Quick
It's like a really loud ticking clock in the room with you.
Okay.
You should just in the distance.
With that, this knoll is going to stand up.
Ooh.
Molly's up on the
I know,
wall.
I'm being an asshole.
That's okay.
Up on the wall.
Stands up. And
Man,
I know.
I'm normally the one with shaky hands.
That's more just these walls are not the most sturdy. There you go. Stands up to you.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
This one's going to go ahead and step forward into the way. This one's going to go ahead and
It's right
join
over.
in
We gotta stop
Jump
that.
over.
there. This one's going to go ahead and 30. Alrighty. So, those three, now within the visual range,
There's a lot of them.
yep, these two are both going to go ahead and take shots at Jester. This one's going to go ahead and take a shot at Ford. So, 2 longbows aiming in your direction.
We really shouldn't be up on
That's 20
Oh.
and a natural 1. So the second one misses.
Okay.
So you suffer.
You're gonna be okay.
That is 8 points of piercing damage as the arrow sinks right into your torso, right in the stomach area, and kind of pierces through, and you catch it with your hand, but it's still a few inches into your actual midsection. And then there's the one over here that turned around and sees you now engaging with the current pack leader.
But I'm a knoll. Ah.
15?
I'm just confused. That hits.
Alrighty, so that's going to be 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
As this one now slams into the side of your knee and kind of hits the meaty part. So thankfully it's not locked in the bone or any of the joint, but it kind of hits you in the side, and you feel you kind of buckle a little bit to that side from the pain.
Understood.
This guy over here is going to go ahead.
22.
You know what? He's going to leap down
Mend his ways.
and begin helping push the cart.
Cool. Cool.
And with that,
He's like, man, I gotta push this car, bro. We've been here for too long.
full 40 feet, and is currently off of the board.
Oh,
We're gonna just mark it over here.
Off the volume.
How do we feel about the cart?
I
Gotta
can-
get the
I
cart.
can take a shot at the cart, but I mean, what's one arrow gonna do?
We can take out people pushing it.
Alrighty. That finishes
just worried
the
about all
Noel's
of
turn
the
there. Oh, there's the
people
one
that
that's
want to
attacking you,
kill
Molly. It's going to go ahead and take its spear and attempt a two-hand strike at you. That is a... What's it called?
He had a spear? I thought he had a bow. Oh, he's
bow.
got both. Dude.
13 to hit, which I don't think hits
No,
you.
it does not hit.
Yeah, you on the wall, just kind of dance off the way. Not an issue. Kind of leap as it goes out. All right. And I believe that's all the gnolls immediately in the vicinity that are at self-combat. That ends the gnoll's turn. Ford, you're up.
Yeah, great, awesome, sweet. Can I use Eldritch Blast against
Sure.
the big fucking guy because he didn't get any closer for a melee attack, right? He's still.
Well, you're still within his attack range. Because he has the glaive. So you do have disadvantage on Eldritch Blast.
I'm gonna fucking move out of his attack rate. Does that give him an attack of opportunity? Yeah, I'm doing that anyway. I'm gonna move back towards the corner where I was going.
Right there?
No,
Or-
all the way back.
Towards the guard.
Yeah, back towards my original hiding place.
All right. So you pull back to the corner there. As you pull back, he takes a step forward and reaches out with the glaive to try and strike you.
Does he have any disadvantage or anything?
Nope, that is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
That is going to be
Had a moment. I should have.
South.
10 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
I could.
As you back away, it arcs downward.
And I will use.
I had a moment where I should have.
I will now,
Cast now.
out of his melee range, Eldritch Blast. Oh god, that's not great. 13.
13 does not hit.
Oh, no.
Now that it's seen the blast, and you see it, after it strikes and kind of grins, you hear this under its breath. You turn around and go to strike out with the Eldritch Blast, and it kind of pulls one of the other gnolls nearby and yanks it in front of him just as the shield kind of takes it off and then sets him back in place and deflects it with its own guy.
Nice. As I'm pulling around the corner, can I use my bonus action to just drop the stupid runty no look?
You don't have to spend bonus action, you just drop it.
Okay, good.
So pull him back from the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I can get just around that corner back
Good.
where you were. The guard kind of lets you get by.
I need cover.
All right, that ends your turn?
Yeah.
All right, the leader at this point kind of makes this like loud gibbering sound that kind of
Bro, every time.
the alley turns
No. No.
and just runs off to pursue the cart.
Ah, he left!
She's
Come on.
Level 3, that's got to be an acceptable option right
No!
That means we almost killed him. That's what that means. We almost had him.
Do we chase
Does
after
it?
him?
Yeah.
Does it?
That ends his turn. The guards now, who have notched their crossbows again, are going to take shots at both of those guys right there. Fucking 2 and 12 plus 4. That does hit. The other one gets hit. That's going to
Have we killed
4
any
points
of
of
the
piercing
Knowles?
damage.
Knowles?
That's one.
One.
Yeah. It's
All right.
simple numbers.
I killed two.
Them leaving is a
Yeah,
good.
but this
But
Molly, you're up.
I'm
skeleton.
taking a slice at this guy again.
Go for it.
I don't have advantage
You do
anymore.
not.
though,
He's
do
not
I?
prone anymore,
No,
unfortunately.
so slice number 1. For fuck's sake, 10.
10 does not hit, unfortunately.
Come on, dude.
That hits. Thank you. 23.
23
Okay.
will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
For fuck's sake. That's 5 points of damage and 2 points of extra damage. So 7
Radiant?
points. Yeah.
All right. All right. So at the first one, you swing and it kind of ducks out of the way and attempts to try and strike upward with its spear. As you do, you knock it to the side with the scimitar that missed, and then with your other hand, strike down right across its face. You arc through and you actually carve one of the eyes in twain. You see a large red mark where you've split part of its face, and it's hurt really bad, but it's still standing. There's just gore dripping out of the socket where its ruined eye sits.
Oh, I like that.
That ends.
I'm gonna try and circle around it to get out of the way of the archers. I'm gonna hop back off and get behind him.
You can do that.
Yep.
Not a problem. So you kind of like leapfrog off of him, like grab his shoulders and land behind him. Scimitars at the ready. Okay, ending Molly's turn. Jester, you're up.
What about the guards?
The guards already went. Oh, she didn't fire. Sorry, thank you for reminding me of that. The other guards did go. She did not. They did not.
Are they going
I
to
know.
attack the skeleton one that's like right here
Okay,
next
yep.
to both of us?
So
Be nice if they did.
They throw their crossbow to the ground and pull out what looks to be a morning star, and does a side swipe towards this skeleton entity. That is a 19. Yes, yeah, that hits. That sure hits. 5 plus 8 points of damage to that one. I feel so weak. So that one, I don't think you've damaged that one yet, right?
Mm-hmm, yes, I had. I did the hellish rebuke to it.
That's right, you did. That was the wrong one. All right, so yeah, with that, they swing backwards with the mace and hit the side of the skeletal head, which shatters immediately upon impact, ruining its form, and it's no longer part of the battle.
I'm so surprised.
All right, let's go.
You just tumble in that
Get out of the city.
Alrighty. So with that, Jester, your turn.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to. Are either of those two gnolls over there damaged?
From what you can tell,
They've been hurt.
nope.
Okay. Well, I'm going to use my giant lollipop, and like it's gonna swing in the air a couple times. I'm gonna try to hit one like a bat.
Go for it.
Okay, this is the one you licked.
Okay.
Let's go for it. Good luck.
Eight.
Aww.
Slam spit. Not a good luck charm.
As it swings in the
Yeah,
air,
it was a
spins, and both
fluke.
just kind of take a
Let him look
one
at it
step
again.
back, and it hits the dirt. They both look at each other. Alrighty.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Alrighty.
And then I'm going to leap off the wall with great flourish. And land next to Caleb. Okay, yeah, no, that's a good idea. I'm going to land next to the guard.
Okay.
And then I'm going to skip away to the building.
There you go. Alrighty, that ends Jester's turn. Caleb, not you're up.
Oh boy.
Okay, I'm just going to do my same dog and pony show trick. I'm going to go to the corner. I should be able to see 2 or 3 gnolls, I think, over there, yeah?
Yes, over here.
Okay, so it starts to burn in my hand. Chromatic orb out to hit whichever one is.
That one's probably the easiest to see, right?
Then that's the one I'm going to go for.
Alrighty.
Come
Let's do it.
on. Oh, that's good. That's a 17.
That
All right, that
hits.
hits. That's
Kill
it.
it.
Big
And,
damage.
that is. What? Oh,
Big
that is
damage.
8. So where is my 8-sided die? That is. This is fire, and it's 11 points of damage.
11. Okay.
So as it bursts into it, you see like the fur burn and singe, and it kind of pats it out, and the flames kind of subside. And you see it's charred and burnt, and see this in the flesh is kind of cracked and blackened, but it's injured, but it's standing.
Okay, and I inch back again and say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And hide behind the building.
What the hell?
There's 2 gnolls in front of me that I can see, right?
You can see those down there. The one just got blasted with the familiar fiery explosion of Caleb's chromatic orb. The other was untouched.
The other one I will point at, and I will remove a tiny rotten tart from my pocket and crumple it onto the floor and take a feather and move it around over the crumbs and say, hey, what happens to a frog when frog's wagon?
Oh, really?
When it breaks down, it gets towed away.
Ooh. 10 out of 10. I was waiting for it. It was good. Did not disappoint. Hold on, what he said?
Cast hideous laughter.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Hideous indeed.
I don't know what that is, but okay.
Halle Berry line.
Yeah, I totally. What happens to a toad?
Struck by lightning. The same thing that happens to everything else.
Wisdom saving throw.
Classic. X-Men 1.
That is a natural 11. What is your spell DC? 13. All right. And so with
I
that,
like the theory that he doesn't burst into laughter, he just holds the groan pain. It's just the oh.
I would like to think that he does laugh hideously and despises himself for it.
the one who was blasted with the fire, the one that was untouched.
The untouched one.
You watch as the one that was currently untouched, that was drawing another arrow, glances up and hears it goes, and falls to the ground. He's like, just laughing,
Nice.
this horrible hyena chuckle that is just billowing out into the street, clutching its stomach, dropping its weapons to the side, and just rolling on the ground. Its friend next to it is like, looks up and sees you.
All right, I'll use my bonus action to hide.
Okay, go for it.
I have to
Roll
stealth.
yourself,
Oh, God damn. Okay, that's 13.
Okay, that ends your turn.
Oh.
There are no more of the undead types, so there's nothing. Bo, you're up.
Okay, I step out of the burning building, kind of sauntering like a badass John Woo film.
Perfect.
Go everywhere.
That's five feet of movement.
Yeah. And looking at this one, I go, "Hey, your friends have an inside joke without you." Pointing at the guy, looking down. He goes, as soon as he turns, I go whack like a baseball bat right across his head.
So as soon as he glances over to the side, he looks back just as you're already in his face.
Oh, that's good.
Swing away, Bo.
25.
That'll definitely
Sorry,
hit.
24.
24, that'll definitely hit. Roll damage.
It's a triple.
Swing away.
That won't take that. That's the 13. Sorry, 10. Nope, 11. 11.
11 points
Math.
of damage.
Oh, okay. All right, so
You
we'll
watch
take
as
11.
About 5 or 6 gnoll teeth go flying from the impact. The jaw kind of quivers, the spittle and blood goes careening off the side of the impact. It kind of falls and stumbles, if you want to follow it up.
And I'm gonna just using that momentum, do like a helicopter flourish above and go crack down over.
We
top.
like those. We like those.
That's a natural 19.
Go
Beautiful.
roll damage.
There's those rolls.
Wait,
This
but that's technically an offhanded.
Right, so it's D4 for this one, but
That's
you're
fine.
using the staff for it,
That's
of course.
fine.
Ooh, that's a 4. So
We take
8
those.
points of damage.
8 points of damage. Wham! As you bring it down over the top of the head, it falls and gets up. It's dazed, it's beaten within an inch of its life, it's ready to go. It's barely standing at this point. Like, one eye is kind of lolling around and trying to find, the other one is kind of swollen shut now and can't actually see anything. It's in a bad place.
Fuck. I'll hold.
Okay, that ends your turn, Bo.
So
on
that
the
one's
ground
basically
is this
dead. So
laughing
next
jack
time
dog.
Bo goes around, if nobody else gets to it, it'll be Dunyan rings for that one.
It reaches its turn. So at the end of its turn, it's going to try and make a saving throw. No, that is a 2. It is still laughing on the ground. This one, seeing kind of the rest of its allies run, kind of turns around and is just going to run.
That's the one you just hit?
No, this.
How many are over there? Oh,
Two,
I didn't
now
see
two,
that.
and I've got one.
This one, seeing the other one flee, is going to attempt to try and flee after it. You get an attack of opportunity.
I have advantage on that?
You do not.
Fuck. Well, but that's still good. 18.
That hits. Roll damage.
Kill him,
Is that with my regular attack?
He's in here.
8 damage.
And you knock and crush him to the floor.
Let's
As he tries
go.
to run, you just whack and hit him, and you watch him just kind of take a few steps and skid and fall onto the ground, and is not moving. The one over here, who is not currently in the process of knowing that everyone else is fleeing, since it's been stuck over here, is going to try and take a spear attack at you, Molly.
I'm going to use my I'm gonna snap at him. I'm gonna blood maledict.
Hellish snap.
Yeah.
Which is good, because he rolled a natural 20 on the
Yeah,
first
no,
roll.
no, he ain't.
So with disadvantage, that brings him to a 15.
That is my armor class.
So it just hits you.
Oh,
But at least it's not a critical attack.
Nope.
All his friends running away and he's going,
Well, me and my friends are gonna
8 points of
kill
piercing
you.
damage.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So
Okay.
its eyes kind of go dark, and it pulls back, and still you. It seems to have the sense of smell can still find your area, your placement in the vicinity, and as you kind of pull out of the way, it still manages to find. The spear pierces in kind of right around where the hip is, and you kind of pull back, gritting your teeth. That's gonna end its go.
My turn.
Yep.
Can I hop around the corner again?
Start up the fold.
the Ford F-150.
And I'll go ahead and use my 30 speed to close in on the proned out.
30. That's
Great.
as close as
And
you
I'll
can.
use Eldritch Blast against that.
All right. It has disadvantage on against it because it is prone.
11.
11.
Ugh.
As it's rolling around on the ground, you're just kind of, it's difficult to find a proper shot.
Dude,
and you
these
fire
things
against the
are
dirt and
not
sort of
dropping. We
sending
got a
bit of, like,
couple
dust
down,
over
but
it. It stops laughing for a second as the dust kind of, and it goes, just laughs even harder at the actual dust.
That's it. That's my turn.
All right, so that ends your turn. All right, they're gone. The guards go. The leader just continues to run and is now disappearing into the smoke and ash. You don't have a visual on the cart at the moment. It's now kind of pressed into where a lot of the fire is, and it's obscuring their escape. These guards are going to move forward as they load.
We're gonna lose
their
the cart.
crossbows, and they're both. Actually, no, because he's on the ground laughing. You're coming on that one. They're both going to turn and fire at the one that's in front of Molly. It does have
Cover.
3/4 cover because of the wall. They're just trying to help you out.
Need the assistance of guards, guys.
Miss. It hits the wall and deflects.
It's hard. It's hard.
That does it. That is a 21, actually. So that does, even with the bonus to armor class from the 3/4 cover, it still hits. So,
beautiful.
Killing more with than we are.
Honestly, for
and
real,
with that,
seriously.
As it's there in front of you with its spear, after stabbing it, pulls back, and you watch as a crossbow bolt
One woman army over here.
out of its forehead, its jaw kind of goes slack, and just falls to the ground, dead
Oh,
before
come on.
you.
Don't you want to ask that nameless guard how he wants to do this?
Still one left.
There's still one left on the ground, which we'll say for the purposes of narrative here. Who wants to do this?
What, you really want to do something?
Is it our turn soon, Caleb and me?
Yeah.
Say when we come back around, it would be Molly's turn, Jester, then Caleb and Nox. So whatever you guys want to do in this moment before it comes back, let me know.
I would like to jump down from the wall and run as fast as I can after the leader in the cart.
You'd be the best one to do
Make
it.
an acrobatics check.
You'd be the best one to do. God damn it! I see it says 11.
11.
11. You jump off this time. You land. You do suffer 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground and your feet buckle and you actually slam and your face hits the dirt. But you use momentum to scurry back up, and then getting to move forward. You get. And if you're using the rest of your,
Dash everything.
I need you to make a concentration check, by the way.
Oh.
So make a Constitution saving throw because you did take.
This is saving throw. That's not
Correct. You don't have
disadvantage.
disadvantage, no.
16.
Yeah, so you maintain control of the hit. Okay. So you rush into the cloud of ash after them, and you begin to see some of the shapes ahead of you of the gnolls. They're pushing the cart. You're still behind them by about 30 or so feet. And right as you rush forward, kind of darting in, you can, like the heat from the embers into your lungs kind of burn, and you pull your mask over to kind of block and help filter a bit with the cloth and bandages. And right as you rush forward, you see the back of the heavy armored leader that's kind of he's bringing up the rear of where the cart is, and he turns and sees you.
Oh God.
Ooh.
As soon as you finish your movement, you're like, it spins and looks kind of just in your vicinity, see that you're alone.
Oh God.
Takes
Oh.
his glaive.
Oh God.
Oh
and
no.
closes the distance with a giant downward swing.
Wait, is it his move or is it his turn already?
At this point, the narrative timing on this.
Because
I
I
was
was
gonna
going to
run
run that way too. I thought we were still.
Yeah.
Yeah, who
Yeah,
all
we got
gets allowed
turns.
to run?
Well, this is not after you.
Okay.
So-
Well, but then we didn't get to go because not just jumped it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right,
crazy
well
person.
let's roll it back a little bit here. and
Okay,
see how this
okay.
helps you. All right, cool. So
Because that might have been it for
Jester,
not.
I was running. I was going to run to see where the cart was going. Full,
Okay.
full dash.
okay. So as you sprint off, we'll say from a.
Oh.
So you with the full dash, you don't quite get as close as Not does.
No, I wouldn't.
Because Not
It's fast.
is much faster.
Is he triggering my spider sense at all?
No,
Okay.
What's your spider?
it's not really a spider
No.
sense.
I know, but like
But it's a spider sense.
But
you know what I mean.
it's
You're about that far back, I would say.
I was gonna have my duplicate go over and touch the guy laughing on the ground and cast inflict wounds
Go for it.
on him.
Dope.
So it's a melee spell attack, correct? You have advantage on it because he is currently incapacitated.
If he's still around when she's done, I would have done my same single
Natural
trait.
20.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's go.
Oh my god. So roll the dice.
She's gonna turn into powder.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
26.
Let's
He's laughing.
go.
Your image walks up with a skip, bends down and touches him, and he's like, and just like suddenly withers
Oh.
into this completely dried out husk of what the Knoll once was, the life force drawn and cast out of his body. He stops laughing, and then the body just kind of
She's so happy and so like do 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 do, and it's so like disturbing.
falls like a mummy to the ground.
That's crazy.
Your duplicate can cast spells?
Yeah. That's why it's not. It's more fun if I can move her.
That's why it's like a bear.
All right. So, finishing those turns, back to the top of the round.
No, I would have leaned out if I had seen
Okay.
it was dead and no enemies. I would use my movement, my action to move further up to the corner. Not much besides that, but join where Ford and the duplicate are.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. So that ends your turn.
My friend took off running.
What?
That's all happening.
Oh shit.
Yes,
Oh right
this
now.
is simultaneous.
Yeah.
It's simultaneous.
Bo, your turn.
Hearing you say that, I'm gonna be like, I guess we're race yet. And then I'm gonna take off running after Not. 40 feet speed.
So you managed to catch up right around basically where Molly is
Now
there.
we're off the map.
You have.
Yeah.
Do you have a key point left?
I do.
If you wanted to use your.
And that would just get me. Yeah, I'll save it for right now.
Okay.
But I can see Not, and I can see the guy,
Correct.
and I can see the
Now
cart.
there's like cloud and ash, embers just kind of pushing into the atmosphere now. The nearby buildings are actually like in flames and engulfed on the side here.
And that was a double move.
That was a double movement to get to there, yeah.
All right.
Alrighty. So, as you and Molly are kind of about 15, 20 feet from each other, and ahead you can see the shape of Nod, and you see the leader of them. And you can now see from nearby buildings, about 10 other gnolls are all gathering around the cart. It's now,
Oh
like,
no.
They're all leaving. They're all carrying giant sacks on their back. They're all dragging bodies and corpses behind them. Yeah.
That's
Nope.
This wasn't the only gnolls that attacked the city.
Oh god.
This was just our little patch. Our no
It
patch.
took all that to take out
So-
just a fraction of them.
Finishing Bo's turn, comes back to Ford. The rest of the gnolls continue pushing the cart. A few join them and giving it momentum, and about 6 more of them kind of begin stepping up, flanking the leader, who's now staring at the 3 of you.
No, now's not the time.
Yeah, I'll run forward using my 30 feet, but I will call out, "Not, get back here!"
What?
All right.
Don't blow my cover. Oh,
Let them go!
what?
That ends Ford's turn. The leader
Oh no.
Yep.
kind of sees the 3 of you there, puts the glaive away with one hand, turns around as he draws his long bow and fires an arrow right at you. That is a 17 to hit.
Hits.
Oh.
Yep. Nope.
That is 8 points of piercing damage.
No.
No.
The arrow just strikes Nod in the chest, who just
Slow mo.
falls unconscious onto the ground. The ash and embers just starting to spill over his unconscious body. With that, because I believe, yeah, can make 2 attacks with its longbow.
Come on, bro.
This one is going to be at. I'm gonna make it. You can't decide in a moment. This will be a 4. Molly. That's a natural 20.
Hmm.
Didn't I do all this last? I thought we were
That is 18 plus 3. 20, 21 points of piercing damage.
You gotta be fucking kidding me, really?
Roll a
God.
9, it's a d10, and it's a crit.
Oh, I'm down.
Molly
Bro.
goes down. And with his movement, he puts the bow back away and just keeps walking with the rest
I grab
of
Ford
the gnolls.
and I say, just wait. Wait.
And you
Let
watch
him go.
as the form, all of them kind of turn around. And they all begin to gather. You hear like this cacophony of different gibbering cries in the distance as they're all starting to call themselves back to leave the city. And they all step into the clouds of smoke and ash in the distance before eventually all the shapes disappear.
I want to like train and watch them as far as I can to kind of try and pinpoint a direction that they're headed in.
Okay, and gathering. Make a survival check in just this moment. Dark too. It is dark.
Not great. 11.
Okay, it's hard to tell all the smoke. You can't see the moon. You can't see the placement of the sky, but you make a note of where this direction they're traveling based on the street. Those both are on the ground as Bo continues doing this. You guys begin to rush up, and you see both Molly and Nott on the ground.
Bro, this is crazy.
And I run up and I'll cast Cure Wounds on Molly. And then I'm going to run over and do the same thing at level 2 to Nott. So that's 6 points of healing for you. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
And then I'll run up and cast it on Nott. Oh no, Nott! I pull her up into my lap. Ooh, that's good. 13. Oh, 13 plus. Plus 5? No, plus 3.
And that immediate first breath is filled with pain, both from the wounds you've sustained and the immediate influx of burning ash that sweeps into your lungs. And
Oh, man.
both of you from your consciousness.
Oh my God! What were you thinking? I was just gonna follow them from afar. I forgot they had bows and arrows.
Literally, the only thing that's been happening.
I thought they wouldn't see me because of the smoke. Oh boy!
We're gonna put out these fires.
Yeah, exactly. I'm both gonna be like,
no, I'm not
shit
getting
the
up.
town, you guys, and go back and start trying to put out the
I'm gonna
fires.
crawl
Okay.
up back towards the.
As you guys begin to regather your troops, more of the crown guard that you see have been battling and have been partially wounded by a lot of the other gnolls are beginning to gather their dead, beginning to try and put out what fires they can and acknowledge which buildings can't be saved. As you begin to take what remains of your energy to do so, we're gonna go ahead and take a break.
Alright, break time.
We're gonna take a break here, and we'll have a little denouement to this episode tonight. But before I leave, we have another contest tonight. Our friends at Wormwood actually have a pretty cool giveaway tonight. As part of as part of their new Kickstarter.
It's a human.
Yes, it is made of wood. They have this kind of all-inclusive package here, which is both a dice box,
Careful when
the
you
leather
Okay.
base, and on the inside here, kind of an all
Ooh.
included package for your dice.
No, I know I
No,
want
they
it.
just started like producing them. So they are
We need
these.
it, you guys.
I know,
We need it.
These are Walnut Adventurers Arsenal kits. Is what they're called. And we're giving away 2 of them. So the keyword tonight is map, M-A-P, based off last week's episode. Thank you, Devin. During the break, in
Okay, I
Twitch
see what
chat
you did
only,
there.
come in there, and when you're prompted, go ahead and enter the keyword map into the chat only once. More than once, and you'll be disqualified. But 2 of you will be chosen during the break, and we'll come back to see who wins that. We'll see you guys here in a few minutes.
Oh, jeez. Humbling.
Alright. So with that, yeah, we're gonna end this part right here. I'm about to give my thoughts though, but before I do, leave a like if you made it this far, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out the Patreon if you're not a patron and you're not watching this early, all that good stuff. Other than that, let's get into my thoughts. What an intense episode of just non-stop action. I really thought that it was going to be the onion rings for at least Nott or Molly towards the end there. But man, did those wolves put up a crazy fight, and to think that that was only just a fraction. I mean, you had 10 more, and then plus the leader maybe, so that makes like 11. That's insane. I'm very glad that they were able to kind of regroup, and they were able to save both Nott and Molly. But yeah, that was definitely not going to be a winning battle for Nott at all. I appreciate the smart move of at least trying to keep track, but man, that was almost it was almost a wrap right then and there. Because think about it, even if Nott would have survived the overhead slash from the glaive, right, that the leader was going to do initially, you got all these other wolves around them, regardless. So, or gnolls, I should say. So, I mean, was it really going to end well for Nott anyways? No, it was not. No pun intended. So, yeah, like I said, I'm happy that we're at least all okay. Very intense episode. Really loved it. I like to see the movement on the board there that they used and the figurines. That's always fun to get a visual. Everybody's acting was great. Matt's voice acting and acting is always superb. I had a great job, and I had a great job. I had a great time. They did a great job, and it was cool to see the different abilities that they used. But other than that, man, anything you want to add, you add it in there in a comment. As always, thank you for the support. Have a good morning, afternoon, or night, and I'm going to see y'all in the next one, man. Be safe. Peace.